Hello, fearless learners. Welcome back. I'm Halima from Blackboard English, and today we're going to be learning a few tips to help you improve your listening skills immediately. So let's start with tip number one. I don't always understand every single word an English speaker is saying. So what I want to tell you is that you don't either. You don't have to understand every single word that you hear. And the idea is for you to just understand the message that the person is trying to send to you. Tip number two, I want you to be able to ask questions when you don't understand. So if there's a word or if there's something that the person has said, whether it's a topic or a phrase that they use that you've never heard of before, don't be afraid to ask. Anybody that you ask actually will be more than happy to explain what they had just said. Okay, so don't be afraid of asking. Tip number three, connected speech. Try to understand what connected speech is. The next video is going to be on connected speech, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. But let me just give you a little summary of what it is. So when we're speaking in English, we tend to not say words on their own. All the words are connected. So sometimes you hear two words are together and you think, oh, I never heard of that word before. That's connected speech. Because we're speaking really fast, all the words get mushed together to form maybe one chunk or two chunks in a sentence. So when you do feel confused, don't worry. Just remember that you just need to familiarize yourself through listening practice how the words are connected. And you'll start to realize that you will understand much more when you know that these words are together. And last but not least, the last tip is to simulate English all around you. So make listening a daily habit. So what I want you to do is continuously listen to English, even if you're not focusing on it. Put a podcast on, put the radio on, listen to audiobooks on your way to work when you're traveling, and always have some sort of English in the background, especially if you're not in an English-speaking country. If you are in an English-speaking country, it's really great because you get to hear English all the time, whether you want it or not. Whether you want to hear it or not. But if you're not living in an English-speaking country, you can recreate the English environment by putting English in the background, by listening every single day, listening to the radio, and having, certain favorite channels that you like to listen to. Okay? So that's the last tip. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found these 4 tips useful. Just remember that we're just starting from today, just pick one tip that you can implement and you'll start to see your listening improve immediately. Thank you very much for listening, guys, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday with another English lesson. Bye for now.